Giant study reveals what happens if you don't exercise until the weekend. This is by Matthew Ahmadi and Emmanuel Stamatakis, doctors. With the responsibility of adulthood, free time can be a rare commodity. Many of us find ourselves asking, I barely have time to cook dinner. How can I find time to exercise regularly during the week? The health benefits of exercise, which include reduced risk of chronic diseases such as heart disease and dementia, can seem out of reach due to the pressures of work and life. But a new study published in the journal Nature Aging offers some good news. For people who struggle to fit regular exercise into their weekday schedules, the findings suggest weekend warriors, those who get most of their exercise on the weekend, may enjoy the same brain health and mental health benefits as those who exercise regularly throughout the week. What the study did. The research team from China analyzed data from more than 75,000 people from the UK Biobank. This is a large cohort study tracking the health of about 500,000 people in the United Kingdom. More than 100,000 of them wore wearable activity trackers. The average age of participants in this study was 62. Participants provided data from wrist-borne wearable devices to track their physical activity patterns over a period of 7 days. They were then categorized into 3 groups. Inactive, people who were not meeting the recommended 150 minutes of moderate to vigorous physical activity per week. Regular activity, those meeting the guidelines with activity spread throughout the week. Weekend warriors, people meeting the guidelines by accumulating more than 50% of their activity across 1 to 2 days. This was not necessarily Saturday and Sunday, but any 1 or 2 days of the week. The researchers followed up participants for a median period of 8.4 years. They used GP records, hospitalization data, and death records to track the onset of neurological diseases, dementia, stroke, and Parkinson's disease, as well as psychological disorders, including depression and anxiety. The researchers adjusted for several key lifestyles and health factors that could affect these outcomes. These factors include age, sex, smoking status, alcohol consumption, diet, and history of conditions such as diabetes, hypertension, high blood pressure, and cancer. Weekend warriors reap big rewards. Among the roughly 75,500 participants, about 24,300 were classified as inactive, 21,200 as regularly active, and 30,000 as weekend warriors. The results showed that compared to inactive adults, weekend warriors had a 26% lower risk of developing dementia, a 21% lower risk of stroke, and a 45% lower risk of Parkinson's disease. Their risk was 40% and 37% lower for depression and anxiety, respectively, compared to the inactive group. All these figures in the weekend warrior group were comparable to outcomes for those who were regularly active. The protective associations against depression and anxiety were consistent across age groups, both under and over 65. However, the reduced risks for dementia, stroke, and Parkinson's disease were particularly pronounced in people over 65. This finding reflects the significant benefits of physical activity for older adults who are at higher risk of these conditions. There's more than one way to get the benefits. What if weekends are off limits for exercise due to work, family duties, or other commitments? Fortunately, the researchers explored different patterns of the weekend warrior lifestyle. They found that as long as people accumulated the majority of moderate to vigorous physical activity on 1 or 2 days of the week, even if these were not consecutive days, they achieved similar health benefits. In a previous study, also during UK Biolab data, using that data, researchers similarly found people who do most of their exercise across 1 or 2 days have seen similar benefits for heart health as those whose physical activity is spread more evenly across the week. And if traditional gym-based exercise is not your thing, you're still in luck. The study used activity trackers that monitor all types of activities. So regardless of how you accumulate your moderate to vigorous activity, this study suggests you'll reap the health benefits. This aligns with the growing body of research that shows that whether it's short bursts of activity, daily activity like stair climbing or household chores, or going for a walk at the park, or longer sessions of running or gym workouts, the health benefits are there for everyone. Some caveats to consider. The researchers accounted for various lifestyles and health factors. However, it's still possible that other factors could have influenced some of the associations. Another limitation is that the study could not assess how changes in physical activity over time might impact brain health. Previous research has shown that even inactive adults who increase their activity levels can experience immediate health benefits. Nonetheless, the findings add to a substantial body of evidence supporting the brain health benefits and overall health benefits of moderate to vigorous physical activity on whatever days of the week you can fit it in. And this is by the conversation here under Creative Commons by Matthew Ahmadi, postdoctorate research fellow, Faculty of Medicine and Health, University of Sydney, and Emmanuel Stamatakis, professor of Physical Activity, Lifestyle and Population Health, University of Sydney, on Science Alert. Please leave your comments and thank you for your support. Finally, support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.